So I'm assuming you both have been on the job longer than I have, so you guys must have some good stories.
Oh,
Yeah, I know
Willie.
what story you're gonna tell.
Wait, oh, wait. Which one? Are you talking about the Willie one with the chicken? Or are you talking about getting fisted to death?
Yes,
I want to
that
hear
one.
both of these now.
All right, so we get like we've been having a rash of drive-bys because that's just the thing to do around here. Just gang beef.
Squirt's neighborhood.
So yeah, so I'm like, oh, it's these bangers again. I know it's a bunch of bloods over there, and they're beefing with these other guys. I'm like, whatever. They shot up this guy's house. I'm looking for a blood. I know that because I know all about these little freaking gangs. I'm pulling down the dead end street that exits from the other street, and I see a guy walking to his car, no shit, with a fucking blood bandana hanging out of his back pocket. And he starts backing out when he sees me. I think it's because I thought it was because he saw me initially. It's really just because he was just trying to leave. Probably didn't want to get shot. I pull up on him, call out, get out with him. He pulls back into the driveway when he sees my car. I'm like, what the fuck? He gets out like, hey, come here, man. What's going on, man? Come here. Come talk to me. So I start frisking him. I'm like, you got anything on you need to know about blah blah when I'm waiting for backup to come to me. You know I'm like a huge germaphobe. I want to glove up, but I want to do it safely. So I'm just kind of holding this dude here. Well, they're all going to the house or looking for their shooter and stuff. And I'm like, man, I know this dude has to have a gun on him. He's in the area. Shots hit the house. Bloods are shooting up the house. He's got a blood rag trying to get away from me. So I start patting this guy down. He consents to a search. And while I'm like searching him, I rub his stomach. He tells me, he's like, nah, man, I'm just leaving this girl's house, man. I was just messing with this old girl over here. I'm like, yeah, okay. And it's a hood rat who lives in this house. She's like a nasty hood rat too. So I'm like searching him and I touch his stomach. I'm like, man, what's this slippery stuff all over your stomach? He's like, man, what you talking about? I was like, what is this slippery stuff, man? Like, I'm getting pissed because I want to know what's on my hand because I don't have gloves. He's like, I told you I just got done having sex. I'm like, oh, mother. I'm like, bro, I wanted to die. And I'm pissed. I'm like cussing out my zone partners and stuff because they weren't out there so I could glove up. End up getting him with like the gun and weed. He wasn't even related to the shooting. I was so pissed.
We will tell the fisting story. I don't know all of it. I just know what happened. My grossest time is going to Willie. It was this homeless guy. He would walk around city with raw chicken in his pocket and just pull it out and take a bite and put it back in his pocket.
Oh,
yeah. No one. I've got a picture of it. No one ever wanted to arrest him because he would just walk around and piss and shit on himself until his pants fell apart and someone might give him another pair. Well, you feel bad for him because there's probably a lot of mental illness there. But, you just didn't want to arrest him, put him in your car because then you would have to hose it down and like completely disinfect everything. But I went to a call one day where he had pushed a woman and she didn't fall down. And I get there and he's standing in front of Dollar General and he's got chicken breasts. Or no, it was chicken legs because he eats the bones too. He was just taking those chicken bones, just raw chicken bones. And then he'd eat a piece of white bread and then take another raw chicken leg and just eat it.
Just straight out of the back.
Yeah, and the woman's like, arrest him, he pushed me. And like I spent half an hour talking her down from like arresting him. I was like, it's okay. It almost got to the point where I was like, I'll like buy you lunch. Please don't fucking make me do this. But I heard since then he kind of got his stuff together. Chocolate. Oh. Someone told me he like went to rehab down in Colombia and like
yeah, so the last big incident they had with him is you remember my old partner, little squirrely guy. He like tackled I don't know why, he was always really overzealous, but he got out with him at the QT of all places. I'm pulling up on him, next thing I know, I'm like, why is he messing with Willie? Willie tackles him and bites him. And we always talk about how he's the Walking Dead. So.
Yeah, we used to say he's patient zero because we would pull up on like a foggy night. When we were working third shift, and Willie would be going down the middle of the street like just like swaying like a zombie. And so we always called him patient zero. He bit him though?
Yes, he bit him. Like literally, he had to go get an exposure kit done.
Oh man!
Probably had salmonella from all that raw chicken.
Yeah, well, I mean, not to mention whatever shit he was riddled with, because he's always doing dope with other people too.
Apparently, he's doing really good now. People like he had an issue, but he always told people he had money. Apparently, he had a lot of money that was just building up in his bank account all these years. And
yeah, that's what I heard. He had like Social Security coming in for years, but he just couldn't touch it or wouldn't touch it because he was too high all the time and just out of his mind. Good for Willie.
Raw chicken.
Yeah, right. Good for Willie. That's not really much of a story for me because I didn't respond to it. It's just been going around our group of friends in the department for a long time now. 2 dudes, a couple. Our friend responded to it, and these 2 dudes had been doing all sorts of stuff that makes your heart beat faster, a lot of coke and things like that, a lot of speed. And one of them started fisting the other one in his booty hole, and he died. He had a heart attack. He just died. And so officers show up on scene, and there's a dead guy there with a gaping butthole, and the other one's like, I accidentally just killed my boyfriend by fisting him to death. So,
I would hate to take that report.
right? Isn't that the word? Like, how do you word that to where you can, like, where it's in legal terms, inserted entire arm into anus? Like, even when you're writing it, it's terrible, but you're probably just like, like,
So was he charged with manslaughter or like?
nah, it was an accident, I think. Right, Chocolate?
Just
Yeah,
mutual
turned out to be an
combat?
accident. Mutual
Yeah,
combat.
okay.
Yeah, right. They were punching each other's guts, and it just happened. So they both agreed to it. One thing I tell people who are like, what do I need to expect as a police officer? It's like, you're going to get shit on, you're going to get pissed on. You're going to get body fluid. Like, you're going to get, pissed. You're going to get camed on, too. It's going to happen.
Not yet, knock on wood.
Piss, farted, and shitted, and camed on. That's what's going to happen. And, I mean, Chocolate already got camed on.
Oh man.